Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, it's good to have you here. My name is Adeola, or you can call me D. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching this video. And with that being said, let's just get straight into today's video, because today's video is going to be interesting. Very interesting. So let's just get straight into it. Okay, in this video you just have to relax, grab a glass of water or drink, and enjoy the story. So let me begin with a little history. So I actually met this particular guy in the church, or in my church. You know, we grew up, we attended the same church when we were still little and in secondary school or in high school. So I was in the choir. I'm no longer in the choir. I was in the choir then, and you know, all those guys that would just sit at the back, they just be watching you singing to the glory of God. So I was just on my own, chilling and all. So when I was young, when I was little, I was not actually interested in, you know, boyfriend or girlfriend. I was not actually interested in relationships. So this guy came to meet me and introduced himself. Of course, I know him, but he attends boarding school and I'm a day student, so I don't really know you. I just know you from afar. Yes, so introduced himself and we got talking. And even when we got talking, it was not like my friend, because I was just this kind of person that I don't make friends easily. So he was just on his own, and that was it for the longest period of time. Although we call and we text each other, but it was not more than that. So moving on, when I got to the university, then I think I was in 200 level or 200 level, yes. So he was also in the university at that time, and he came visiting. Yeah, he came visiting a friend that was also in that school. Then he was like, okay, let me call Deola. Okay, Deola, I'm around, I'm in your school, can I see you? And I'm like, why not? Definitely. So I went to where he was staying, we talked, and it was all about, okay, let's date, let's do this, let's do that. I'm like, I don't want to date anybody. I just want to like be on my own. In fact, I did not date anybody when I was on campus. I was just like, read your book, pass your exam, go back home. I was this serious girl. So I did not really want to date or be involved in anything relationship, because I just felt it was too much work and I was trying to concentrate on my work, on my books. So later on, I think I went for the long break. And of course, we live close to each other. I attend the same church with his parents, my parents, and you know, we are just together, like, let's say just one street is dividing us. So we're very, very close. And he came over to my house one day and he was still on the issue, on the matter, and I'm like, whoa, Mark Mami Jare, let me just say yes. That's why I thought yes, but in my mind, I know that I was not ready for anything serious. I just knew it was one of those things, those relationships that we just do, and you know, and it will fizzle out with time, to just die with time. Because I actually dated some people in secondary school, but it was not like date, just like, so that it's not be as if we now have boyfriend, but it was not serious, and they were not people in my environment, because I did not like dating someone in my environment that's okay, oh, when I want to go out now, I will have to, you know, dress to impress, or you know, make extra effort than the regular thing. I just did not always want to step out of my comfort zone. I always wanted to be myself, and if I go into that kind of relationship, I always want to like be conscious of every other thing. So afterwards, we started the relationship. It was good, very, very good, loving, caring. Everything was just going smoothly until what happened? Okay, until I finished school, until I finished university, and I think I went to serve. Then, you know, during service, you meet new people, you meet a lot of new people, and that was when we started having trust issues. You will always be like, who are you talking to? You know, who are you giving your number to? You are taking pictures with too many guys, you are doing this, you are doing that. I mean, I'm like, I'm just, you know, I'm just freestyling, I'm just chilling, I'm just doing my thing. Like, life is not that hard, you know, it's not that deep. but it was always like complaining about, and any small thing, would just be talking that she be has seen another boyfriend, all those kind of things. I'm like, well, be calming down, there is nothing. You said you know that there is nothing. So, you know, after a while, everything started, you know, crumbling. Then what really happened, I think it got to a point where we started having more issues, because after the trust issue came in, we started having issues of abuse, not abuse like you beat me, gbasgbos. Anybody that tries to anyone that tries that is going to hell. In fact, if I cannot beat you, I'm straight off. You are gone. I'm going to haunt you and your family. So it was not like abuse. It was more of emotional abuse, psychological abuse. You know, when your boyfriend is trying to compare you to another person, can't you see this person? Can't you see how they do? Is this how to behave? Is this how to this? Is that like he was always complaining. And you know, when someone makes a mistake and you're supposed to like correct the person that you're not supposed to do this thing like this, or you know, do it like, they be like, is that your mate are doing it? You understand what's going to be like registering in my head that what was happening, but it was never like this. So, you know, as everything went on, plus the trust issues, it started deteriorating. So at a point, I came back home from service, and I think that was when everything started crumbling, like really, really crumbling. I got back from service, and I just wanted to start my business, my photography business, like fully. And you know that the families are close, we are close to each other, so most times I would just go over to their house and just chill and just like, I'm here to say hello, is this person around, you know, and we just talk and all of that. Little did I know that I was doing stuff I should not have done. Like, I was doing a lot of things I should not have done. So after a long while, he decided to further his studies to the abroad. Yes, he said further his studies to the abroad. And when he actually said, okay, he was going to do this, and I mean, I was even happy that at least I will hear what, I will have peace of mind, and all you are giving him boy your number, you are this and that, it will stop at least. He won't be able to see me, and I will hear what, you know. That was what I felt, but I didn't know that it's going to even be worse. So I was really happy, and we were looking forward to that. So he actually left, and you know, the time zone was just 3 hours. In fact, we are very lucky, just 3 hours ahead. It was 3 hours ahead. So if I wake up 6 a.m., it's already 9 a.m. in his place. So we talk. At first, when we started the long distance ish, it seemed like it was something we would be able to handle, because on my own part, I was cool with it. Immediately I wake up, I just add, I don't really know maths, I just add 3 to whatever time is on my phone. And I know that, okay, this is the time it is. We'll talk, we do video call, we do call, we talk throughout the day, and that is it. But you know, when you have your boyfriend around, you easily create time for him. Unlike when he's no longer around, you have time to do things that you have passion for. So when he just like, I started to like get my life back together. I will not just sit down and be mourning over one guy that is somewhere enjoying himself. So I was doing my thing. I was doing photography, I was studying at that point, and the trust issues came up again. This time it was stronger. In fact, there's a particular guy, one of my friends, I don't want to mention his name, but I think I will still have to mention his name. In fact, when he hears his name, we'll just be laughing like, why? It's not that deep, you know. So I had friends, female friends, male friends, of course. I have more male friends. So I'm always with my friends, and we go out, we gist, we do all of that. And when he sees pictures, he'll be like, oh, I'm always taking pictures with guys, I'm always this, I'm always that. He was just always complaining. In fact, he will call me that, okay, hello, where are you? And I'm like, okay, I'm out. I'm like, it's already late, you have to be going. I'm like, late as how? Like, he was now controlling. Trust issues, plus he was controlling, and I'm like, what is happening? And there are sometimes he will just get angry and flare up and be like, like he will just say some things that are not, you know, reasonable, and I'll be like, wow, wow, obviously with the relationship. But really, it was tough, and because I'm this kind of stubborn person, I'm stubborn. I will not say his own fault. I'm stubborn as well. So I really don't care. I really don't give a damn. It even got to a point it was like, I have nonchalant attitude. I am nonchalant. I am this. Well, I cannot allow you to kill me. Let me be nonchalant. Abi. Yeah. So moving on from that, I think it was even during the program I was doing that point that sometimes we get angry and we will not talk for like 2 days, 3 days. And me, I will do my life and I'll live my life. If you are not here, life goes on. No, it's not that deep, you know. So like that kind of break was happening, and me, I was already used to it. Anytime there's fight like this, we will not talk for like 2 days. Probably the end of that, the second day, then you will not say, you will not apologize. You know, women, we cannot apologize when we are wrong. We'll just be doing mago. So really, we will sort out the issues, and that was it. So the issue that broke the camel's back, because I feel that he's a very sweet person, he's a very loving person, and even all these issues are not enough to break us, because at the end of the day he still comes back to his senses and all of that. But the issue that broke the camel's back was family issues. You know, when there is third party in your relationship, just know that that relationship cannot work. It cannot work. So I told you that I'm very close to the family. In fact, we are like family already, right from church. Yes. So now that he has left Nigeria, and I'm there, and I'll just be like, okay, once in a while I go to greet them that, how are you? How is everything? Hope you are good, hope you are hearing from Kinio and all of that. Just like, you know, just regular, just normal visits, not every time. And I discovered that anytime I come to visit and I leave, I start hearing my gist. Like, before I get to my house, I will receive call that, okay, Adeola, they said you did not do this. They said you did this. They said you were not happy. They said you were frowning face. They said you were kinikon. They said you were hey, I have thought to celebrate you. Like, really, I just felt like, okay, you are seeing me. If you have any issues with me, why can't you talk to me directly? Why do you have to report me to someone except you have an ulterior motive? Do you understand? So like when family issues started entering into it, and he's not that kind of person that will separate his family, like, okay, his family from his relationship. He always allowed them to meddle in our affairs, and I was just looking at them that at least if I cannot cope, I would share jackpot one way or the other. So it got to a point that you know, coupled with his family complaints and his own trust issues as well, he had to engage me by fire by force. I got the engagement ring, I wore it for him, but I do not used to wear it out. I don't wear it out. I don't wear it to take pictures, because you cannot come and block my shine. Yes, this life is just very, you have to be wise, you have to be sharp. I cannot be wearing one engagement ring and all like hoping that one miracle wants to happen when I know the issues I'm dealing with and all. I know all relationships have their own issues, but this issue was something I was trying to like cope with and, you know, manage, you know, if it would work out fine. So at that point that his family started reporting me that I did this, I did not do this, I did not do this, I did that, I will not be wondering that what was happening. Like, if you have issues with it, why can't you just straight up and talk to me about it, and I'll apologize that I didn't know I was supposed to do this like this, so okay, let me do it the proper way. Do you understand? You start reporting me, and that one will start to vex. You start getting angry. You start saying, is that how a woman supposed to do? Is that how a woman supposed to behave? He will just be saying a whole lot of things, and I'll be like, wow, it's not up to that now. You know, like, it kept going on like that until one day I heard a story of a lady. This lady got married. She's my friend, a very good friend of mine. This lady got married, and you know, her family, her husband's family, were not showing traces of you know, having this thing upstairs. They were just cool with her, and they were just smiling. They were happy with her. And all of a sudden, immediately she got married, it was like everything changed, like their behavior changed, and they were always like complaining about her. They were always doing a lot of stuff. So immediately my head just started to do green. My head that was not correct, it started to correct. That English is wrong. My head that was not thinking well started thinking properly, and I had to make a decision. Yes, I do not make the decision to like break up immediately. I only made the decision that if I'm going to get married to this house or to this family, because in my own context, in the Yoruba setting, you don't get married to just the man, you get married to his family and all of it. If I'm going to get married to this family, this has to stop, or we cannot. Because the pressure on my friend was now very much like, it was like, but we did not see this coming. So how much more someone that has been giving you bumper to bumper every day? Like, I was like, wow, this is a really serious matter. I mean, I'm even taking it for play. And funny enough, he himself, he doesn't see it as a big deal. So I was like, wow, I have to, like, you know, pick my battles. I am not saying there is any perfect relationship, but at the end of the day, you just have to pick your battles. That's what I feel. And I discussed this with him over and over and over and over again, but it was like there was no solution. Plus, he's a mommy's boy, so where is the solution coming from? So after a while, you know, everything deteriorated. I decided that I would not go to their house again. In fact, I am that stubborn. When I've made up my mind, there is nothing you can do about it. If you want to kill yourself, I don't mind. Yes. So at that point, I made up my mind that I was not going to the house again. Whatever wants to happen is going to happen. Yes. So I felt like, I'm not going. And true to my words, I did not go, and I was just chilling, doing my relationship from afar. Then the complaints came and everything, and there was a particular day. Okay, I think when we entered into the year 2020, we made New Year resolution that would not carry our, you know, our issues to the next day. Family will not be involved in. We made a lot of promises and a lot of, and trust me, the second day after that, we already fighting, and there was already lockdown. And there was already lockdown in the relationship. So I felt like, wow, this is actually interesting. I was just keeping myself. But you know, women now, if we want to break up from something, our mind, we have settled it in our mind before we bring this physically. So right from time, I've already said this thing is not a do or die affair. If any family is giving me problem, of which I'm too young for that, I don't want to go into such, you know. So I made that decision, and I think I think February we started having issues again. He was always complaining that I don't have his time. I'm always busy. I'm like, I'm not always busy. If you drop message from me, I'm going to respond, and if I'm online, I'm going to respond. Then he will be telling me that, okay, I woke up in the middle of the night and I did not chat him more. Probably I just wake up in the night and, okay, let me go and and I quickly came online, and you know, just to do one or two things. He'll be like, he saw me online in the night and I did not message, and I'm like, how do you want me to be? Like, every day was just explanation, every day was just complaint, and I was already getting tired. I was getting drained already. So there was a particular day, I think the day or the weekend before the lockdown started in Nigeria. That lockdown from March started in Nigeria. So that Saturday morning, I woke up. I think I woke up around 9 o'clock, and I was like, okay, let me just even put on my phone, and you know, and I put on my phone and I saw different messages. And what you are doing, is it good? Or what was he even saying? I think he was like, me, I'm not, like, our communication is not good, and you know, this and that. It was just complaining. I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, really, what do you want me? I'm trying my best to make everything work out. Then he was like, I know what to do. It was just like trying to do some kind of emotional blackmail, and I was not even in the mood for that, and I didn't respond to his chat again. And guess what, my brothers and sisters, that's how the relationship pafuka. That's how the relationship pafuka. Hey, voila. That's how the relationship ended though. That day that I refused to reply his message, and I decided not to reply, because you know, when you've been fighting with someone over and over again, it gets to a point that you don't even have energy to fight again. You just leave it. That was what happened, and that was how the relationship ended. I think probably March 14th or so. Yes, that was when the relationship ended. And guess what? My brother now decided that, okay, let him take a break. Without telling me, let him take a break and come back later. Then he came back on May 1st, because he knows May is my birthday. He came back May 1st and started apologizing. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. You will call me, I will not pick. And I looked at his message from May 1st to May 16th. I was just looking at the message, I will not respond. I will see the message, I will not respond. On May 17th, I just started responding that he said, happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. Thank you so much. I responded. He was like, you're not responding to my message. I said, you know, you ran away now, so we have officially broken up, so there is no point talking to my ex. Then it was like, he was angry and this and that. Then he had issues with the phone. I said, you had issues with your phone and you were doing Bob Daddy challenge. You think I didn't see the video? So it was like, how did I see it? Like, we're just making different excuses. Then it was like, okay, let's get back together. You know, we've been through a lot. Yes, we've been through a lot, but I cannot come and kill myself because of you. Sure, you guys. Let's get back together and this and that. And I was like, okay, fine, we can get back together, but first you have to do this, you have to do this. I gave him rules and regulations, terms and conditions. And guess what? He was not even ready to like do the rules and regulation or do what I asked him to do before like getting back. It was all about, let's just continue our relationship, and I'm like, but you took a long break, that means you definitely have been with somebody. Why are you now coming back? It was like, he thought you'll be able to forget me and all of that. I'm like, this one that you cannot forget me now. Wow. Don't worry, I will also remove myself from your memory. So it was just really funny. And you know, after all the rules I gave him, I guess he was not able to cope, and you know, that is how it ended. Then I started feeling bad though. You know, when you've actually hardened your heart for a long time, very soon your heart will just become soft again, because it's not that deep now. So I decided to like chat him up, and I was like, okay, can we actually now talk about this like grown-ups? Then he was like, he will not deceive me. He was no longer interested in a relationship. I'm like, oh, I have fucked up. He said he was no longer interested in a relationship and all of that. I'm like, okay, fine, no problem, it's fine. And that was it. So, so the breakdown of the things that jeopardized my relationship, or why I actually left my relationship, was trust issues, anger, verbal abuse, long distance, and family. So if you have been asking me, why did you leave that fine boy? Now you know why I left the fine boy, and I'm also a fine girl now, so that's it. Life goes on. So if peradventure you enjoyed my video, you enjoyed watching this video, and you can relate to one or two things that I've said in this video, please like this video, please subscribe to my channel, please comment in the comments. I want to hear all of your comments. In fact, let's keep it going in the comment section. Let me know what you think about my breakup story. Let me know if you've learned a thing or two, and let me know what I did wrong and what I did right. Of course, I did not exonerate myself. I said I have anger issues and I'm stubborn. So let's continue the comment section, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.